Hi. I unhauled this, unboxed it, whatever, last week, I guess, a few days ago, I don't know. Haven't been feeling well, haven't been paying attention to much, so I thought it was time to break it over and see what's in here. And I did make a note of the price I paid. This was from Amazon, and I paid $15.99 Canadian, and the Canadian dollar is usually around 70 cents when the American is 1. So yeah, not that that matters, but because I'm in Canada, so I paid $15.99, and these are oil based, and they came from a company called Zhang Pengsheng Stationery Company, and it's got a phone number and a fax number, so that can't be bad. It's got do not use for children under 3, do not place the product near open flames. It is oil. I think it said that on the front. Yes, oil based. Color pencils is so hard for me to say, because I have lived my whole life calling these pencil crayons. So whatever, but yeah, color pencil. And I've always called them pencil crayons, but I guess that's the way I was raised. So they're a hexagonal shape. Let's just get into it and see what we got here. Got my trusty scissors. So I'm gonna just, I don't know what's under this, but I don't know if it's just cardboard or if there's a box that can be used to store them. If it doesn't, I've got tons of things to store them in. I even have a Cabbage Patch, well, my daughter's actually, but Cabbage Patch colored pencils, and that's even spelled wrong. It should be C-O-L-O-U-R because I'm Canadian. And that's, oh yeah, it does have a nice scratched out box here. Oh, it might, I think it's a tin actually. Yeah, I think it's a tin. It's shiny wherever it's scratched. Okay, let's have a look. And I have my, I think I have a sketchbook up here. Let me look. Yes, I do have, oh, there it is. Okay, I must have moved it over. So, already we have one pencil missing. Can that be possible? And then we have a tray. Okay, let's see if I can just lay them out here. Oh, maybe they're just, no, definitely one pencil is missing. And you know what that means? That means that the pencil that is missing is the pencil I will want more than any other color. Okay, and then we have the blues and the greens. How is that even possible? It was, oh, there we go. Okay, they were just not in the right position, and you probably should be over here. I'm glad to see that the ends aren't, you know how some of them have those stupid ends that are coated. Okay, so we know that there won't be one missing here, maybe, I don't know. Let's have a peek. Small desk. I want to move back to my table, but my thingy, the thing that holds the camera, it holds onto this glass desk great, but that big old folding table, nope, it's not going to. So let me get some paper and see if we can get an idea of what these crayons are like. So I've got a big old sketchbook. Big old Dollarama sketchbook. So let's try a blue. What is this? It's a colored pencil number blank. Sorry. Colored pencil number blank. So that's good. Good start. So these are very sharp, so they're not too, they're not leaving a lot of color on the page. I can tell you that right off the start. But it might be good for just my little coloring books. I'm trying to get a yeller filler. Okay. And we've got yellow. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I am so sorry. Let me move this stuff onto my computer. I usually never have my computer here, but it is. Okay, so I put down the blue, I'm putting down the yellow, and then I'm going to cross over to the blue, and we should get a semblance of green. You know what? I'm just going to increase your vision a little bit. Okay, and we should be getting some green, but no, we're not blending much. And on the good side, I don't have any water up here, which is unusual as well. So, oh, I do have some Windex. I don't know if this will work, but if you don't try, you don't know. I just want some wetness. And yeah, the color does come off a little bit. So, well, that's just nifty, isn't it? What is this? That's some gray. Silvery gray, I guess. And that's a very dark pencil. It won't write on the water, however, but the water, well, it wasn't water, to be fair. It was Windex, and Windex is alcohol, so excuse me, I just had a shower. Well, I didn't just have a shower. I got up this morning nice and early, I think around 7:30, and I kind of laid in bed. And then I thought, no, get up, stupid woman, you have to have a shower. So I jumped into the shower with my watch on, and it is, in fact, waterproof. It's just a cheap garment. It tells me how many steps I've gone, and it's actually given me awards for sleeping because I sleep so darn much. Yeah, I think this is, you know what, it'll be good for coloring books, I suppose. I mean, there's so many colors there. If you don't get the color you want, you can always just use a darker color or a lighter color. And you need some arms, don't you? Anyway, so yeah, they are what they are. And to be fair, they were only $15.99. I don't know why I decided to change the order from the 12 Prismacolors that I wanted, which were the Botanicals, which is pretty much these, and some of those and some of those. So it was just a small selection of Botanicals. Prismacolors, very good. Grew up with Prismacolor. I like Prismacolor. I don't know if anybody else does. So, yeah, I don't know why I changed my mind, but I do that. I've told you before, I'll take things and I'll put them in the shopping cart thing online from whatever store, and so I do that, and then I go back in and I think, we used this pencil before? We must have. And I think, well, you know, I'm just going to have a look around to see if there's anything better. And sometimes there is, and sometimes there isn't, and sometimes I change. Now, 72 is certainly a lot more than 12, but it was 12 colors I wanted. I didn't even know that Prismacolor actually did do, like, I knew they did 12 colors. They have since I was a tiny girl, and they're probably 100 years old. But I didn't know that they did like botanicals or metallics or, you know, that type of thing. So that was really nice, and I was glad that I found them. And I don't remember how much they were, but anybody can go on Amazon and look up 12 Prismacolors. But anyway, this is it. So, and I'm glad they came sharpened. I did have my bowl and my sharpener already. I have so many of these. I use them for everything. Honestly, I've got paint pens in them, and oh Lord, I'm a nutcase, but I do love milk glass. So yeah, I was making a point. Yeah, you can go on Amazon and find out how much they were. But it's been a good day so far. I'm clean. My watch is clean, and it is indeed waterproof. Not to the point where you could like swim down 200 feet. I mean, that would be just too much pressure for it. But it's sealed perfectly enough for a shower. And it's the first time I've had this watch for more or less 2 years. Never, ever showered with it on. And I just remembered what I wanted to talk about, and that was this little guy who is completely dry now. There is no fogging at all. He still doesn't look like a gnome or a whatever they're called. I know the British have a name for it that starts with a G, but is not gnome. It's something like Gunt or something. Anyway, I'm very happy, so I will be, and it shines. It's really shiny, and it's a very great, I have a window over there, so the light comes in here, and it's a very dark and rainy day. Actually, the street sweeper went by, and I thought, what are you doing? It's a street sweeper, not a street mop, and you can see that these are really well coated. They're never coming off, so I'll definitely use that technique on the other danglers as I find the time to do it. And I have the the Marine Life coasters that I opened them on one of the Temu hauls. They were $13.99. You can't even buy the coaster kits anymore for under like $20. Anyway, so I thought what I would do was I would find a mold for a coaster. I don't have any that are large enough, and do the diamond painting on the coaster, put it in the mold, and then encase it in that, and then stick the cork coaster to the bottom of it, and then it would be well protected, because coasters get used a lot. And so what I'm going to do, I think, is just do that technique, is just use the UV resin, which was not expensive. It wasn't the best UV resin. It did take a lot to, or it could have been my little nail thing is just not working the way it used to. But yeah, so I'm going to do that, I think. I don't know when I'll be doing any more diamond paintings. I have an octopus that I want to do. It's a big resin mold, but I have lots of the regular resin. And by the way, at the beginning of this year in January, I coated this, let me take you out again. I coated this in PVA and stuck it on there. It was just a small diamond painting from either Dollarama or Dollar Tree, but I'm leaning towards Dollarama. And it is holding like you wouldn't believe. I used it to stick it to the glass, and I coated, I completely coated it in PVA. Now, a lot of the shine, I didn't actually, and that looks like it's falling off. It's not going anywhere. So I did this in January of last year. Oh, one was missing, but I don't know if I can find that again because I keep all my little things. But yeah, that it actually turned out pretty good. What I didn't do was take a very damp sponge and go over it after I glued it, and I don't know why. Anyway, let me get all these back in there, and I will see you soon. Please subscribe if it's in your heart. If you're not the type of person that subscribes to channels, that's fine. I don't mind. I'm just glad that you're here watching. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.